My teacher gave me an F because I wrote too well. I couldn't believe what I was seeing on my paper when Mr. Peterson handed it back. Big red F circled at the top. Next to it, he wrote, "Plagiarism suspected." My stomach dropped. I'd spent weeks writing that horror story about a haunted music box for our Halloween assignment. It was based on this creepy antique my grandmother had in her attic that always gave me the chills as a kid. I raised my hand. "Mr. Peterson, can I talk to you after class?" When everyone left, I walked up to his desk. "This story is mine. I wrote every word." He crossed his arms. "Look, Jamal, I've been teaching for 15 years. I know when a student suddenly jumps from C-level work to professional quality writing. Whose story did you copy?" "It's not copied. I can prove it." I pulled out my phone and showed him my Google Drive. "See? First draft is from August. I've been working on horror stories since middle school. My uncle got me into Stephen King." Mr. Peterson barely glanced at the screen. "Anyone can fake timestamps. Upload dates don't prove anything." My face got hot. "Then what do you want me to do? Admit where you got it from, and maybe I'll give you partial credit if you write your own story." I was so frustrated I could barely speak. This was my story. I'd written it at 2 a.m. after watching The Conjuring with my cousin. Every detail about the music box's brass dancer and the way it played that creepy lullaby came from my own imagination. That night, I told my mom what happened. She's a lawyer, so she doesn't mess around when it comes to unfair treatment. "We're going to the principal tomorrow," she said. "This is ridiculous." The next morning, Mom and I sat in Principal Williams' office. Mr. Peterson was there too, looking uncomfortable. "Jamal claims this is his original work," Principal Williams said, holding my story. "But you suspect plagiarism. What's your evidence?" Mr. Peterson shifted in his seat. "The writing quality is far above his usual level, and the plot structure, the dialogue, it's too sophisticated for a sophomore." "That's not evidence," my mom said firmly. "That's an assumption." Principal Williams looked at me. "Jamal, are you willing to prove this is your work?" "Yes, sir." "How?" "Write another story. Right now. Same quality, similar style. 1 hour." They put me in the library with a laptop. I was nervous, but also kind of excited to prove myself. I started typing a story about a haunted trumpet that played itself in an empty band room. I drew from memories of staying late after school for jazz band practice when the building felt spooky and quiet. 60 minutes later, I handed in 4 pages about this kid who hears a trumpet playing the same sad song every night at midnight. Turns out it belongs to a student who died in a car crash decades ago, still trying to finish his solo for the spring concert. Principal Williams read it on the spot. Then he looked at Mr. Peterson. "This is the same writing style, same voice, similar themes." Mr. Peterson's face went red. "Well, maybe he had help, or—" "Enough!" Principal Williams cut him off. "There's no evidence of plagiarism here. Jamal's grade should reflect the quality of his work." But Mr. Peterson wasn't having it. "I'm not changing the grade. I still think something's fishy." That's when my mom stepped in. "Then we'll take this to the school board." 2 weeks later, we sat in the district office while 3 board members reviewed both stories. They also looked at my Google Drive history and even checked some earlier assignments I'd written. "We find no evidence of academic dishonesty," the board chair announced. "The original grade must be changed to reflect the actual quality of the work." I ended up getting an A on that Halloween story. But the best part came 6 months later. My English teacher, Mrs. Rodriguez, told us about a statewide young writers contest. The theme was local legends and ghost stories. I remembered my haunted music box story sitting in my Google Drive. I polished it up a bit, added some better descriptions, and submitted it. 3 months later, I got a call from the contest organizers. First place, state level, $500 prize and publication in their annual anthology.